Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time, you're welcome. If you're not subscriber, welcome back and thank you so much for clicking. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to make the asooke Zara Cap with the Iconic Rose. Okay, so I have my asooke fabric and I'll be using about 2 to 2.5 layers of asooke for this project. Okay, so I'm going to start with the cap itself. The width of my asooke measures about 6.5 inches. Some are up to 7 inches, while some are 6 inches. So mine is 6.5 inches, and the length I'm using is 25 inches. 25 inches. Okay, so I'm going to cut out 3 pieces of asooke using the length 25 inches. I'm going to place them like this, and I'm going to join the 3 pieces together in my sewing machine. So I have joined the 3 pieces of asooke together, and I folded the edges twice on each side. I folded the edges twice and I have sewn it. So I have the length 20 inches after joining 3 pieces, and the width as 24 inches. That's the edge circumference part. Remember I started with 25 inches. So after sewing the edges, after folding in the edges and sewing, I had 24 inches left. Now I have this material called mako. If you have been watching my videos, you should be familiar with this. And you can get mako from those who sell bags and shoemaking material. So the length I have is about 17.5, while the width is 2.5 inches. You can make yours 3 inches, but I always like it to be about 2.5 or 2.7. Between 2.5 and 2.7 is what I usually use. Okay, so I have my mako folded into 2 so as to get the midpoint. I folded my asooke into 2 as well to get the midpoint, and I placed the mako at the center of the asooke, leaving about 1 inch, about 1 or 1/4 inch away from the edge, so that we can have that allowance for us to be able to sew. So you can see the way I folded the mako with the asooke over, and at this point I have sewn it. I want to use this opportunity to thank every one of you that have been supporting me on this channel. Thank you so much for all the likes, comments, and sharing my videos. Please do encourage me more by liking this video and other videos that I post on this channel. Please let me share with others, and please help me leave a comment below. I really appreciate you all for all the support. So at this point, I'm trying to hide the sewn part of the asooke right here. So I just folded part of the asooke in, that's under the mako side. Okay, I just folded like this way. It's going to be covering the stitches we have right there, so we don't have that showing on the outer part of the cap. So I'm going to stitch on the 2 sides. On the 2 sides, I'll take it to my sewing machine and stitch, and I'm going to be using my UHU glue to join the fold to the mako side. I hope you get it. Okay, so I'll do that, and I'll allow here to blow in a little for it to dry, and I'm going to apply pressure. Okay, I'm going to repeat the same on the other side of the mako parts. I'll apply glue, blow in air, allow it to dry a little, then I apply pressure. Okay, so having done that, what I have left is about 14 inches, which is very fine for me. Okay, so I'm going to fold into 2 like this, and I'm going to stitch. I actually went ahead to confirm the edge circumference part. So I'm making this for an edge circumference of about 22 inches. So I just give it an extra allowance so that it doesn't become too tight on the edge, because this type of asooke may seem to be painful on the edge if it is too tight. So I give it that extra allowance. So I've stitched at this point, and I'm going to use my needle and thread to sew loose stitches from here to the other side. If you have watched this video up to this point, I believe you like what you're saying. Please help me hit the like button if you have not done that yet, and please leave a comment below. If you have any questions you have concerning this video, kindly leave it in the comment section below. You can as well support me by using any of the icons you have under this video. So I'm going to pull like that. You can see that I've sewn loose stitches and I pulled to form gathers, and I took back my needle and thread just to secure what I've done so far. I'll take my needle and thread backward as well to secure it properly, and our cap is ready. Okay, now for the design, I have the asooke piece cut out already, and I have about 75 inches. Measure 60 inches because you know the measuring tape is no more than 60 inches long, and I have the extra 15 inches there, making it 75 inches. You could make yours about 70, between 70 to 72. For this particular design, 75 inches is fine. Anything lesser will give you something a little bit different. Okay, so I folded the edges of my asooke and I've sewn it, and now I'm going to start forming some fan pleats. I would like you to please watch this part carefully. Okay, so with this part of the asooke facing me, okay, I have that V part of the asooke facing me, and I'm going to start creating some fan pleats. Like, they're not straight pleats, okay, so we call it fan pleats. I'll start creating pleats like that. As you can see, that's the first one facing me. I'm bringing the pleat towards me, as you can see. Okay, and I make the second pleat. So the logic is you make sure that the second pleat or the next pleat is a little bit longer than the previous. On my left hand side where I'm touching right there, you can see that the second pleat tends to be longer, comes out a little bit more than the previous pleat. I hope you get it. So that's just how I'm going to be creating my pleat. And once I create like 2 to 3 pleats, I go ahead and use needle and thread to secure. Please do me a favor by following me on my other social media handles on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest at DoliveB or DoliveB Crafts. Okay, so I'll just have those 3 pleats held on together. I'll use my needle and thread to secure it at that side before I proceed. Okay, so I'll pleat more. I'll just make like 2 to 3 pleats or even 4 pleats and tack. Please make sure that the next pleats tend to be longer than the previous one. Okay, so I'll just do that until I finish up this whole piece. Okay everyone, I'm almost at the end point of the piece. Okay, so I'll just finish up like this. I'll just pleat what I have left like this. Remember, we're making slanted pleats, and I'm going to use my needle and thread to tack it right there. Okay, at this point I'm going to create my rose, and I'll start from the starting point earlier, I mean where I started making the pleat. Okay, I'll just pick like 4 pleats, put them together, 4 to 5 pleats, and I'm going to roll like that to form something like a donut. Or is it a donut? I'll just roll it like that, roll it and use my needle and thread to secure, starting from there. Okay, please watch this part carefully. I'll pick like this, roll one more time, and then use my needle and thread to secure it. Then I'll continue to roll like that. I'll just roll 2 or 3 more times, secure with needle and thread, and I'll continue to form my row. So I'll leave you guys to watch the concluding part of this video. Thank you so much for watching up to this point, and I hope to see you all in my next video. Please do help me like this video, help me leave a comment below, and please share with others. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you all in our next video. I just want to leave you guys to watch the concluding part without me talking. Thank you so much. Bye guys.